Lalitama comes in her Chakra Raja Chakram. Varahi Devi comes in her Kiri Chakram. So, if you are doing something wrong, they will punish you. So, both the two nadis have to be balanced for the Kundalini to go up. She will dig into your karmas and cleanse you. So, when we are suffering due to our karmas, the karmas have to be cleansed. And the 9 days, you dedicate that your thought will be focused on Varahi Amma. Hari Om Shri Matre Namaha. Blessings to you all, my dear viewers. I've been sharing with you various beautiful episodes on how you can offer simple pujas and how you can lead a spiritual life. Okay, so all of you know that now the Varahi Navaratri, that is the Ashada Gupta Navaratri, is approaching us. And you'll be wondering whether we can celebrate Ashada Navaratri. Can we have Varahi Devata at home? Can we worship her? So all such questions are there. There are so many myths about things like Varahi Devi is Ugra Devata. So you should not have her vigraham or her picture at home. This is one sect talking about. You know, what do you mean by Ugra Devata? Ugra Devata, towards what she is going to be Ugram? See, the Ugra Devatas are Ugram only towards your sins. Okay, so if you are doing something wrong, they will punish you. In the sense that you yourself is punishing yourself. That is the thing. So you don't have to be worried about the Ugram of Devatas, because as long as you are devoted to Devis, as long as you are devoted to the Devatas, you don't have to worry about whether they are Ugram or not Ugram. They have a potential energy, that is the energy of Varahi Devi is so great. So let's just check, who is Varahi? Why should we worship her? Okay, now when you come to the Sakta tradition, that is the Shakti worship, the divine goddess Lalitama, Adipara Shakti, is the ultimate. Okay, she is the Maha Tripura Sundari, Lalita Bhattarika, Rajarajeshwari, isn't it? So we know her as the divine mother, and that's why we all worship her, and every moment we see every one of us, we say Shri Matre Namaha. We identify the divine mother. So the whole of the cosmos which is manifested is only the manifestation of the Shakti of the divine mother. Now in Bhandasura Vadham, that is in the Brahmanda Puranam, we see the Vadham of Bhandasura. So when you take up the Lalita Sahasranama, we find in the first Nama, like, Deva Karya Samudhyata, Udhyat Bhanu Sahasraba Chaturbahu Samanvita. And the verses like, Sri Mata, Sri Maharagni, Sri Matsamhasaneshwari, Chidakni Kunda Sambhuta, Deva Karya Samudhyata. So, Devi Lalitama comes out of the Chidagni Kunda when the demon Bhanda was torturing, and his army were torturing the rishis and devas. So the devas conducted a big yagam, and they were giving the parts of the body onto the yagam. So when the parts of the body of all the devas were cut off and put into the yagam, Devi rose up from the Chidagni Kunda. In my previous episode also, I would have explained to you, like when the Chidagni Kunda also means the Chidagni is our Kundalini. Okay, so we'll do the both simultaneously. So in Bhandasura Vada, when the Devi appeared from the Chidagni Kundam, and you say Deva Karya Samudhyata, she fulfills the desire of the Devas by killing the Bhandas. That is, the Bhandas are the Asuras. Okay, similarly, the Chidagni Kundam is our Kundalini, and when we lose all our organs and senses in the worldly way, Devi rises up from the Kundalini Shakti as the Maha Shakti Kundalini. Okay, the Deva Karyam is to merge you with the Shiva at the Sahasrara Chakra. Okay, so this is one thing on the side, Bandasurapadam. The other thing is how we are converting it into our own physiological and spiritual growth. Okay, now in the Bandasuravadam, where does Varahi come? So, Kiri Chakra Ratharudha Dandanatha Puraskrita. So, when Devi Lalitama comes in her Chakra Raja Chakram, that is Sri Chakram, Varahi Devi comes in her Kiri Chakram. So, the Kiri Chakram is the Ratha of Varahi Devi, and she is Dandanatha, that is, she is the Senapati of Lalitamma's army. So it is being pulled by Kiri, that is thousands of boar. Okay, thousands of boar, because you know Varahi Devi has a boar face. She is having a boar face. So her Ratha is being pulled by different, that is thousands of boar. Okay. So see, the Chakra Raja Chakra is Sri Chakra, and at the Bindu resides the Maha Tripura Sundari Lalita Para Bhattarika. And now on either side, see, one side is the Geya Chakram. So the Geya Chakra Ratharuda. So Geya Chakram, who comes means Mantrini, that is Shyamala Devi. She is the Mantrini. And on the other side comes the Kiri Chakram. In the Kiri Chakram comes the Varahi Devi. See, now you can visualize Chakra Raja Chakram, Geya Chakram, Kiri Chakram. So the Devi in the Kiri Chakram is the Senapati of the Lalita Mahatripura Sundari's Shakti Sena, and she is the Dandanatha Senatipati. So she rules the battalion of Lalitamma. Okay, Mantrini Devi, Shyamala, we have a Shyamala Navaratri. So for Shyamala Devi, the chakra is Geya Chakra. Now let's bring it down to the principle of Kundalini. Now Lalitamma represents the Sushumna Nadi, that is the center of the spinal cord. Okay, Shyamala Devi, she is the Shakti of Idakala, and Varahi Devi is the Shakti of Pinkala Nadi. So both the two Nadis have to be balanced for the Kundalini to go up. So for your Kundalini to raise from the Muladhara to go up, you both have to be balanced. There's the Ida and the Pingala. So the Ida is Shyamala Devi, arising from the Ikshu of the Lalitamma, and the Pingala is Varahi Devi. Now the Idakala is connected with your right brain activity, your creativity, yes, music, because you see the Shyamala Devi will be holding the music, that is the Veena. Okay, Manikya Veena Mupalalayantim. Okay, so she'll be holding the Veena. So the Ida Nadi works on your right brain, and the Pingala Nadi works on your left brain. So all of you know that right brain activity is artistic and all those things, that the creativity, etc. And left brain activity is logic. Okay. Now the commander-in-chief, she is the Senapati. Who is that? Varahi. So Varahi is the commander-in-chief. Now the chakra which is associated with Varahi Devi, on your Kundalini chakra is Agnya chakra. Agnya chakra, between the eyebrows. Agnya, command. So what will the worship of Varahi Devi do for you? See, she will command your senses. She will command your senses. Pancha Tanmatra Sayaka. So how the five senses are working through your eyes and your nose and your taste, your ears, hearing, and the touch sense. So the whole world is dragged through this Maya. So Varahi Devi, that is why we say she is Ugram Agnya. She will command. Suppose, say, for example, you're wasting your time on looking at things which are not needed for your spiritual growth. She will command. That is the thing. So you don't have to be worried about the worship of Varahi Devi. She is so loving. She's such a loving goddess that why does she have a both phases? Like she will dig into your karmas. She will dig into your karmas and cleanse you. See, whatever we are suffering is only due to our karmas. So when we are suffering due to our karmas, the karmas have to be cleansed. So you'll have Varahi Devi will divert your mind from the external things and make you focus inside. So which will help you in raising up your Kundalini and uniting with Lord Shiva. Thereby the karmas are digged and cleansed so that the difficulties, the sufferings will not come into action, and Varahi Devi will cleanse your karmas. And that's why she is also depicted with a bow face and in something. Varahi is the feminine Shakti of Varaha. So you can see the whole universe, or it's being supported on her teeth, that is on her boar face. Okay, so some pictures will have you like that. So she takes away your karma and she holds you. She holds you. So as this Varahi Navaratri is approaching, let us all dive into the worship of Divine Mother Varahi. Now, how to worship? See, the simplest way of doing it is chanting her mantras. And the 9 days, you dedicate that your thought will be focused on Varahi Amma. Whatever, see, there is no discrimination between any goddess. Even if you have the picture of Vishnu, the avatar of Vishnu is Varaha Avataram and Varahi is his consort. Is it clear to you? So don't worry about anything. You don't have to, for the sake of this, don't buy a Varahi picture, don't buy a Varahi Vikragam. If you think mentally and visualize the form, maybe you can look at the picture of Varahi Amma from your, if you search Google, you'll get the Varahi Amma's picture. Just see her. Ask her, because she is also the Anga Devata of Lalita Amma. Actually speaking, she is also the Bali Devata. So she's the one who takes all the Bali which we are offering. That is whatever we are offering in Agni. So Varahi Amma, you just visualize her and pray to her. Okay, this is what I suggest. Those who have the practice of keeping the Gadastapana, that is the Kalasam, keeping a pot of water, a coconut, and with the mango leaves, you can invoke Varahi Amma in the Gadam Kalasam if you're into the Shaktam, if you're into the Sri Vidya. Okay, so and do the normal pujas. So you offer the Naivedyam, whichever is possible for you. So every day offer one particular Naivedyam. Is it clear to you? So that you can offer it to Goddess. In my previous episode, I have given you how you can offer the Pancha Puja and what are the significance of Pancha Puja. Now, I am going to give you a very simple mantra which you can recite, which does not need a Diksha or initiation. Because to chant the mantra of Varahi, say we have different forms in which we worship Varahi. That is, say, for example, Maha Varahi, Vashya Varahi, Kiratha Varahi, and so on, Lahu Varahi, and so many forms in which we worship her. But for you to do the simplest mantra, it does not require any initiation. I will just recite it to you. Kindly note it down, and you recite 9 times or 21 times or even 108 times, and ask for the grace of Varahi Amma. There is also a misconception that Varahi will kill your enemies or destroy your enemies. See, I want to insist here, the enemies are not outside. Our enemies are inside. What we sow, we reap. So what we have done already, we are receiving. So please do not think of any one person as your enemy. If you're reciting that this person has to be destroyed, thinking any one of the persons or any family or anything, this mantra will not act, because your intention is not right. So have a good intention, like I must cleanse my. See, when you are cleansed, when your energy is high, nobody can act against you. The divine dwells in you. Is it clear to you? So the mantra goes like this: Om Varahi Sarvato Mam Raksha Raksha. Please protect me. That is the meaning. Om Varahi Sarvato Mam Raksha Raksha Durge Hum Phat Swaha. So you see her as Durga Ma. Durga Ma is Lalita Ma. Okay. So Durge Hum Phat Swaha. Come on, recite with me. Om Varahi Sarvato Mam Raksha Raksha Durge Hum Phat Swaha. Okay, so you can repeat this mantras as many times you want. All right, so pray to her sincerely, like, please protect me, please cleanse my karmas, come and dwell with me, and take control of my senses, and give me the command from my third eye. Okay, and the Gayatri mantra for Varahi Devi is Mahisha Vahanayai cha Vidmahe Dandanathayai cha Dhimaki Tanno Varahi Prachodayat. So her Vahanam is Mahisha Vahanam. So we say Mahisha Vahanayai cha Vidmahe Dandanathayai cha Dhimahi. She is arising from the Dandam of Devi, and she holds a Dandam in her hand. So Dandanathayai cha Dhimahi Tanno Varahi Prachodayat. So let Varahi sharpen my intellect, enlighten my intellect. Because in Lalita Sahasranama, the next role of Varahi we say is Vishukra Prana Harana Varahi Virya Nandita. So she will give you Viryam. Vishukra Prana Harana. Vishukra. Shukra is light, brightness. Vishukra, darkness. So she kills the Vishukra. She removes the darkness and enlightens you, shines in you. So let the Mahisha Vahanayai cha Vidmahe Varahyai cha Dhimahi Tanno Varahi Dandanathayai cha Dhimahi Tanno Varahi Prachodayat. So let Varahi shine my intellect. This is the Gayatri. Gayatri means Savitru, that is enlightenment, the lighting up. Is it clear to you? So thinking of the Kundalini principle, Varahi is connected with her Pingala Nadi, and she is the Devata of the Agnya Chakra, bringing all your senses into control. She will dig your karmas, cleanse your karmas, enlighten you, help you to attain the mukti, that is combining you with Parameshwara at your Sahasrara chakra. Jai Varahi Ma. Sri Matre Namaha.